it going? You all right? It's me here, as always. But you knew that, didn't you? Today, we're going to be looking at a really cool blues lick from Eat the Rich by Aerosmith. I've done a cover of this tune ages ago when I was still in Manchester. It was a sunny day, it's a nice video. But Joe Perry is an absolute badass and a monster player. This lick is straight out of the E blues scale. And I figured since I've not done a full tutorial for the tune, why not extract something by a player we've not really touched on too much on the channel. So there's loads of really cool different elements that make up this lick. Hopefully you can take some of them, incorporate them into your own playing, your writing, your improv, whatever, and it makes you a better player. So this is in open position of the E blues scale today, but you can move it all the way across the fretboard. You just have to substitute all the open strings for a first finger and mess around with the different fingering, but it sounds cool wherever you play it. As always, the tabs are available on my Patreon up there. You can give it a little click, a little drop down, have a look, see if there's anything you like. Would appreciate the support. Anyway, have fun with the lesson. So we're just going to break it down into 3 sections. Here's the first one. So we start on an open E, then we go to the 3rd fret of the B, then we go back to the open E and we do a 3rd fret hammer on pull off. It's really important that you linger on that open E a little bit longer for the rhythm, because otherwise it won't make sense. After that, we go back to the 3rd fret of the B and then the open E. Now we do an open B, hammer and pull off to the 3rd fret, and this time you can just play that evenly. Move down to the 3rd fret of the G, that's the blues note, then go back to the open B. From there, you're going to hit the 3rd fret of the G again, pull off to 2, and then pull off to open. So together they sound like this. Here it is slow, one more time. Here it is a bit faster. Here's the second part. We're going to start with our 2nd finger doing a really short staccato bend on the 2nd fret of the G. You can back it up with your index finger. And then you're going to take it off, play the open, and then just the 2nd fret again. Now we have this little repetitive pull-off pattern. You could play this with 1 finger. I like to do it with 2 to keep it a little bit more tidy. So 2nd fret of the G, pull off to the open, then index finger on the 2 on the D. And just do that twice in a row. Then at the end of it, you just go to the open G. Now we have this cool slide up to the 4th fret of the G. It's one of those slides where we want to hear the transition. 3rd fret of the B with the index finger, and then straight back down to the 2nd fret with the 2nd finger, but we're going to slide from the 4. It's quite a sleazy thing, but it sounds sick. So once we've made our way back into the 2nd fret after that slide, we've got this. So that's an open G, a 2nd fret of the G, and then we're going to play that pull-off pattern we did before, finishing on the open G. So here's that 2nd part slow. And if you want, at this point, here it is fast with the first part. Here's the final little run. little bit quicker. So this is just coming straight down the E blues scale. We're going to go 2nd fret of the D, then the open, and I pick them, and then we're going to go 2, 1, 0, and that's going to be a pull off on the A string. So we pull off from the 2 to the 1, and then the 1 to the open. And obviously that's all in one movement. So then we have this repetitive bend, 3rd fret of the E, tiny pull, then hit the open E, and then bend it again twice. And to finish, E5 power chord. So that's the open E and then the 2nd fret of the A and the D. Probably makes sense to do that on the upstroke, but if you want to do it on the down, that's fine. Altogether, that'll go like this. It's one of them licks that when you get better at it and faster and you dig in more, it comes to life. The aggression that you add to it will make some of the notes squeak and squeal. Squeal, little piggy! In different ways. Here it is slow altogether. Here it is fast. So if you liked this Joe Perry themed episode of Bluesy Tuesday, consider subscribing to my channel. There's a big fat red button down there with the word subscribe written in it. If you click that, you will be subscribed to this channel. Next to it, there's a little bell. If you hit that, every time I upload one of these cool videos, they are very cool, you will get a notification from me. Thumb up the video if you liked it. That's what it's there for. If you didn't, thumb it down. But let's be honest, what's not to like? Also, if you've got a cool suggestion for an episode of Bluesy Tuesday, whack it in the comment section below. I'll have a flick through, we'll have a little chat, see if one makes the cut. And as always, like I said, tabs are on my Patreon page. Have fun, and I'll see you next Thursday for episode 2 of Riffs on the Radio. Peace, have a good week.